and welcome to Commercial Cliff Notes with KJ Wingert
and Jennifer Rose Bass, Century 21 ProLink Property Pros Group.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We are going to get into it here. Jen, really, why do people pay for a real estate agent? What are we worth? Why is it more beneficial to use an agent rather than for sale by owner or leasing something by yourself? Why do people do that?
Well, it really takes the burden off the seller and the buyer. And it comes down to our negotiation skills, the things that we know work in the market and don't work in the market. And when you're listing your property with us, it's hands off. You let us do all the work, all the calling, all the cold calling, vetting the buyers, making sure that they're financially sound, things like that.
Okay, so what does it cost to have a commercial agent? Okay, say I am selling a property, okay, and I enlist in our services, and I'm like, okay, now what? How do you get paid? How does that work?
So all agents get paid through the listing agreement, whether you list with Century 21 ProLink or another company in our market. And the standard fee for commercial property is 6%, and we always share part of that we always share half of that with the buying broker. And
okay, so what you're saying there then is if I am representing the buyer and you're representing the seller, that 6%, you get 3 and I get 3.
Yep, and it comes from the seller.
Okay, and so that's how we are earning our paycheck really, is that we get that percentage of that and we split it with the other agent.
Yes.
Whether it's an in-house agent, whether it's both of us representing both property or representing both sides of the sale, that's how the agents get paid.
That's true.
Okay, very good. And then can the 6%, this is a loaded question, can the 6% ever change?
It can change, but it's like anything in life, you get what you pay for.
Right.
The higher the property, the higher price the property, typically that is when we do see negotiations on the commission.
Okay.
But again, it's all put into perspective.
Okay. And then if somebody is talking, if we're in that high of a price range, who has to approve that change? Who has to approve the percentage change?
That's a good question. I've actually never had a client ask me that, but our brokers have to approve that. Because when we sign on as agents, we sign a contract with our brokerage saying that this is what we will charge for our services, because obviously our brokerage gets a portion of what we make. And so our broker has to approve any commission concessions.
Okay, so that's not just you and me talking,
No.
deciding we're going to charge this and this. Your and I's fee is straight across the board. It's what the brokerage will say that we can and can't do.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us today for this version of Commercial Cliff Notes with Jen and KJ, and join us next time.